The FCT High Court in Yanya, Abuja has ruled in favor of Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, founder of Christ Mercy Land Deliverance Ministry, in a libel and cyberbullying suit filed against social media influencer Martins Otse, popularly known as Very Dark Man. In the sitting held earlier today, the presiding judge, Justice Aliu Yunusa Shafar, dismissed the preliminary objection filed by VDM, challenging the competence of the suits. Speaking to journalists shortly after the ruling, counsel to Prophet Fufeyin, Barrister Samuel Iyensheki, confirmed that the court upheld the legitimacy of the case, stating that the matter has legal standing and should proceed to full hearing.
Contrary to other information being passed, you may note the court looked at our brilliant submissions as to the premier objection filed by Mr. Martin Sose, otherwise known as Very Dark Man. That part of their premier objection where they said our suit is incompetent, our suit was not properly before the court, our suit was not properly regularized, we didn't use our C, in contrast to the Section 10 of the Legal Practitioners Act. Those arguments were thrown off the back door today and buried fully. The court, in its wisdom, actually dismissed that petition and asked parties to bear their respective course. What this means is the implication of this is that the suit filed by Senior Prophet Jeremiah Fufeyin stands, and the court subsequently, in its wisdom, looking at the motion for interlocutory injunction, taking into cognizance that at the last court sitting, counsel for Mr. Martin Sose, otherwise known as Veda, actually conceded to the order for status quo. The court actually granted that order for status quo. The status quo actually means that henceforth, he will not defame, he will not cyberbully, he will not label the plaintiff in this matter. He will not take any step detrimental to why this matter was filed before this court. The position today is that the matter has moved to the substantive stage where avalanche of evidence will be tendered before the court.
They said items that he purchased are really false. And he said he bought those things from the church and went to use it for something else, to went to go and heal people. Well, those things that he bought were found to be false documents that he collected from the receipt that he used to present. The document with which he said he bought those things, what he should refrain from is that those documents that he presented were not correct. They were falsified documents. The receipt he presented from the church, which he carried to go and heal people somewhere else, they were falsified. They were not correct. And the kind of advice I will give to this young man is that before you carry things out, verify clearly first before you take things out onto the air. So those things that he actually said, which he collected from Christ Mercy Land Deliverance Ministry, were all falsified.
Justice Shafar ruled the proper hearing in the case will begin on October 27, 2025. In the interim, the court ordered the defendant, Very Dark Man, to maintain the status quo, warning him to cease from further cyberbullying or making defamatory statements against Prophet Jeremiah Fufeyin. Meanwhile, counsel to Very Dark Man, Barrister Ademola Oyedokun, expressed readiness for the substantive hearing, stating that his client has a strong case and is fully prepared to defend himself.
Well, each party will present their facts to court, and then the judge will look at the evidence you have and evidence we have, and then decide one way or the other. We can't tell, but I know that we have a very strong case. I know we have a very strong case. The suit for defamation filed by Prophet Omoto Fufeyin is unfounded. We believe we have a very strong case. We will meet on 27th of October when they are ready to open their case.
We are hopeful as to the resources, materials, and the witnesses we have in this matter to prove our case against Mr. Martins Ose, aka Very Dark Man. And we're also looking at it that we will no longer take henceforth from now on, since the court has ruled automatically in our favor, granting us the full orders for status quo. We will not sleep again. If he, peradventure, he takes any step detrimental to our client, we will go all out for contempt proceedings against him.
As both parties gear up for what is expected to be a widely watched legal battle, all eyes will now be on the proceedings come October this year.